Hey, everyone. Blockchain Bernie, episode 316, the best CEX of your life. And I know you all wanted me to pronounce that word differently, but hey, I don't want to get demonetized on YouTube. So it's just CEX. It's a centralized exchange and not what you think, right? So the best centralized exchanges for Solana. I've never seen any video or so like that about that, and it is different, right? If I were to talk about the best 6 centralized exchanges, it would be different. But now I'm talking especially for Solana-based tokens because, man, this channel is mostly about Solana, right? So let's dive right into it. Number one on my list, and this is just an unsorted list here, right? Number one is KuCoin. And why is KuCoin on that list here? Because, well, KuCoin, it lists Solana tokens early. So it's ideal for discovering new projects. As far as I know, the Xandeum Foundation will not list on KuCoin on day one, but it might list on KuCoin really soon. So KuCoin in general is listing Solana tokens soon. It has a broad token support, 840 tokens and more, giving full access to Solana's ecosystem. So they are quite Solana friendly, and they have flexible trading features. So you can do spot trading, margin trading, and futures. So the drawbacks is they had a bunch of security incidents. So there was a 2020 hack, and they have some regulatory challenges, less suited for highly regulated markets. So yeah, those are the drawbacks. Okay, so what would be other centralized exchanges? And by the way, if you like content like this, please do not forget to destroy that like button for me. It really helps us. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. It gives this content to a greater audience, and that's what we all want, right? So, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. All right, so the next centralized exchange that we're looking at is Bybit, right? So Bybit is a growing exchange, and they have quite a large number of users. It offers diverse Solana trading pairs and leverage trading. It has a growing reputation for listing new Solana tokens, competitive trading fees, and advanced features for professional traders. So Bybit is a great option. The drawbacks are limited accessibility in the US due to regulatory restrictions. So for US customers, it might not be a great option. And it might be a little bit complex for beginners. So that's another drawback here. Number 3 on our list is OKX. So OKX, low fees, high volume, but region limited. It has also a strong Solana support with extensive range of trading pairs. It has an attractive fee structure as low as 0.08% for USDT pairs, and it has a large trading volume, ideal for serious traders. But there are drawbacks as well. It's primarily focused on Asian markets, limited reach in Western regions, and it has limited US access and regulatory restrictions. All right, so now let's come to some others. We have Kraken here, and Kraken has high security, right? So that's where they started off. 95% of assets are stored in cold storage. So when it comes to security, Kraken is probably one of the best. It's a long-standing supporter of Solana with over 120 supported tokens on the Solana chain, strong educational resources, and high regulatory compliance. It has a little bit higher fees than competitors. It has limited availability in some US states. If I remember correctly, it was the state of New York that is not really supported, but I don't know. You'll have to check it out on your own. Some states in the US are limited, and fewer Solana pairs compared to platforms like Qcoin, right? But Kraken still a very, very competitive player here. And then let's get to number 5 on my list. That's Coinbase, right? Coinbase is, great with US compliance and accessibility, ease of use, right? It is super user friendly. It's trusted by both retail and institutional investors. It has increasing Solana support, especially for new DeFi tokens. And it does reliable fiat on-ramp and strong compliance. The drawbacks are higher trading fees, but they have come down. I remember times when, Coinbase was kind of one of the most expensive ones. They have learned, right? And fees have come down. And for example, you have free conversions from USD fiat to USDC and vice versa. So that's great news. It primarily lists larger Solana assets, missing many mid to small cap tokens, and it has a lot of regulatory scrutiny subject to the SEC oversight, things like that. That's another drawback, but otherwise, Coinbase is kind of the top quality and kind of the default solution for doing new stuff. And then number 6 on my list of the top 6 centralized exchanges for Solana is, drumroll, Mexi, right? So I can't show you Mexi here because I'm located in the US and they don't even let me view their site here. I can select the language, but if I click on that logo here, you see it just for a split second here, and then it says access restricted. So they don't even show me their homepage. But Mexi is Solana's new ally for smaller tokens. It has aggressive support for new Solana tokens, often lists tokens that are hard to find elsewhere. It has broad token support with a focus on DeFi and niche projects. It has low trading fees and promotional events for new Solana listings. The drawbacks are less known in Western markets, more popular in Asia, and a smaller user base compared to major centralized exchanges. Now, I had almost pronounced that word. No, I'm not saying this on YouTube here. Like Binance and Coinbase. And a lower liquidity for non-mainstream Solana tokens. That's also a little bit of a drawback. So now we've had the top 6 centralized exchanges, and there is one that's not on the list, and you might be super surprised on why that is. I did not talk about Binance today. So why is that? Binance is the world's largest exchange by volume, but they prefer to push their BNB chain, right? It was used to be called the Binance Smart Chain, BSC. I think they renamed it to BNB right now, which is kind of a competitor to Solana in a sense, right? So they push their BNB tokens. They use what I feel like not really nice tactics to, hamper and make life difficult for Solana and Solana tokens on their exchange. So it's not really a Solana-friendly exchange, and that's why it was not on my list here, right? So what's the final recommendation? I think the best choice overall is Kraken for security and compliance and Coinbase for accessibility. For new listings, it's Qcoin and Mexi and Bybit. And for low fees and high volume, it's OKX and Bybit, right? So as far as I've heard, with the Xandeum Foundation's listing of the new Xan token in late October, they aim for get listed on Mexi and on Bybit. Let's see how that works. And then Qcoin, some others, maybe Kraken, are on the list for later things. Both Mexi and Bybit, it seems they're not available in the US. So We have some restrictions regulatory here in the US, so we need to wait a little bit until we have the token, the Xan token on centralized exchanges that are available here in the US. It's sad, but that's how it is. And but anyway, it will be trading on decentralized exchanges. Even there, some of them have regional restrictions, and with airdrops, basically all of these projects have airdrop restrictions for some geographies. The U.S. might be some of them, and that's not just for Xandeum Foundation. It's a general theme out there. I know it's sad, but that's how life is at the moment. And yeah, otherwise, this was my little overview of the top 6 centralized exchanges for Solana friendliness. So let me know if that was helpful for you. If so, please don't forget to give me that thumbs up. You will get points for that, but only for a few hours, because we will be taking our first snapshot, or Xandeum Foundation is going to be taking their first snapshot for airdrop number 1 in just a few hours. So if you still want some points, go to points.xandeum.network, do the tasks that are listed there, and liking this video, subscribing to my YouTube channel is one of them. There are also some Twitter-related tasks and stuff like that. So if you're watching this live, you still have a few hours to do that. We're about to cross the 92 million points mark, right? So right now we're just below the 92 million. The moment you watch this, maybe we've even crossed that 92 million. You'll see that on the leaderboard. So if you go to points.xandeum.network, check on the leaderboard tab, and then you will see how many points there are. Xandeum Foundation has an allocation of 60 million tokens for airdrop number 1, and these 60 million tokens will be shared among all points recipients, right? So it looks like as of now, for every 1.5 points, you might be able to get 1 Xan token from Xandeum Foundation's airdrop. But for airdrop number 1, there's only a few hours left. It's going to be 9 p.m. tonight Pacific time when we do the airdrop. I think that's 4 a.m. Tomorrow morning, Wednesday, UTC, 4 a.m. UTC, 9 a.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Pacific time today on Tuesday, October 8th. So that's when we take the snapshot for the first airdrop. So any points you've collected until then, how many hours are that? It's about 1 something to 9 p.m. It's less than 8 hours, right? 7 hours, 45 minutes if you're watching this live. So you still have a few hours to collect these points. Go to points.xandeum.org. I'll show you that here before I stop. Points.xandeum.network, excuse me. I was giving you the wrong info here. Points.xandeum.network. So you see it here. And then there's a homepage with all the tasks you can do, and there's a leaderboard. Now it says 91.99. Let me refresh that here. Let's see where that was like 20 minutes ago when I did that, 20, 30 minutes ago. Let's refresh the leaderboard. Let's see where we are right now. It's going to take a while. Oh, yeah, we've, in the last like 20 minutes, you guys generated a few more points, so thank you for all of that. So we're at 92 million right now, which is just awesome. Thanks everyone for participating in this. Just over 92 million, and here in the homepage you see all the different tasks that you can do here, and the number of points that you get for it. And there's a referral page, so if you refer someone and that one completes task worth 3,000 points, then you both get a bonus, 10,000 for you and 5,000 for your friend. All right. So yeah, use the remaining time that you have to get the points that you want. Thanks for watching this little rundown of the 6 most Solana-friendly centralized exchanges. It's an exciting world out there with all these centralized exchanges. And, Xandeum Foundation is diving into that world with market makers, with getting listings done on all these exchanges. It's exciting stuff. And in addition to the decentralized exchanges that we're going to be listed on. But for today, thanks so much for watching, guys. Catch you later. Peace.